guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're watching Doctor Who. Hey guys, well welcome back to the channel. Today we are watching episode 4 of season 2 of Doctor Who. I like being silly. Whatever. The last episode, well, it ended with Mickey inside of the TARDIS, traveling with us, much to Rose's dismay. I don't think she loves sharing the attention between the Doctor and Mickey. I think she loves her time with the Doctor and she appreciates her time with Mickey, but like she doesn't really want them to like mesh. Like going on adventures with the Doctor is her thing and she doesn't want to share that with him. I think it was so great that they offered to have Sarah Jane come on an adventure with them. And I have to say is that David Tennant not having been the Doctor that we saw Elizabeth Sladen act against, I would never have known that because they had such great chemistry and I bought it. Oh, I could just cry because like I don't know if it was love, like true love, but there was love there. Like it was, I don't know if it was a romantic love or if it was just like you're my person kind of love, but I felt it and it felt very real to me. And I buy the connection between the two. And, you know, especially with like Canine, I really, really enjoyed that. And, you know, her telling Rose sometimes, you know, some things are worth a broken heart. And I feel like that's kind of a pre-warning to Rose of like, you're going to love this. You're really, really going to love this. And at some point you're going to have to let it go or he's going to have to let you go because he already said the thing about like age, you know, that he can't be with people long term because they die and he lives for forever. And at some point, like a choice is going to have to be made where they have to stop traveling together. And but I also think, you know, where my heart gets ripped out for Sarah Jane having felt that, Rose probably will feel that in the future, is also Mickey, who kind of always gets cast aside by Rose. And it's really interesting because I get a lot in the comments that I hate Mickey. I do not hate Mickey at all. I didn't love his character when I first met him. I was like, dude's annoying. But I also don't like how he continually like is treated this way by Rose. And it's almost like a kicked dog where he just like keeps coming back. And I know they've been friends for a long time, but like he can move on and be in love with somebody else and pursue a relationship with somebody else. It doesn't have to be Rose. And it doesn't mean that like you're dead to me either. He just has to say that we're on two different paths and he needs to move on. And especially because I'm tired of Rose doing this to him repeatedly and I don't like it and I want better for him. And do I think he could do better than Rose? Well, I don't think so in a sense of like in his mind, but I think that like every time you have a breakup, the next person you are with is better than the person you were with before. So yeah, I would think once he lets go, he can do better than Rose in his mind. And so there's no Mickey hate. And the people that say that obviously do not watch the opening and ending commentaries. They just kind of hear like a soundbite of me going like, oh, it's so pathetic. And it's just because I want him to let go. So I'm going to say that. But now we have him in the TARDIS and I'm pretty sure he's going to be on this next adventure. If he's not, I'm going to be very disappointed because like I want to see Mickey travel in the TARDIS. I want to see him see new things and go new places and not be like Adam. To remember to do it twice. But I want him to experience what Rose is experiencing so he kind of knows why she feels the way that she does. And I don't think he's going to be in love with the Doctor, like how she's very enamored with the Doctor, but I do think he will understand. And then if he doesn't, then I'm like, okay, you got a block for a head. There's no hope for you. I hope you have adventures along the way. I guess you're just going to be heartbroken the entire time. I don't know what to do with that. I don't know if we ever get to see Canine again. I thought that was so cute. I don't care if it is a furry dog, if it is a metal dog. That dog was loyal. What a good boy. I'm petting the dog. I'm petting the metal dog. And I do know that Elizabeth Sladen has passed away and I got a little catch in my throat there. And that makes me like really happy that she got to come back for that episode, and that we got to see Sarah Jane since, you know, what was it, like the 60s maybe, or the 70s when she was originally Sarah Jane. You know, it was nice that she got to be part of this. And, you know, and hearing that she passed away, it just like kind of like makes me sad because she was young. It was 65 and it was pancreatic cancer. So, you know, like she had probably a lot of life to live and more to give for everyone. And that makes me really sad. But I am anxious to get into this episode. I was very emotional at the last one, even though I had no backstory for the Doctor or Sarah Jane. I felt it. I felt that in my heart. So I don't know if the next one's going to be a fun one or if we're going to double down on the emotion. Doctor Who has a way of doing that to me. But either way, it took absolutely no time at all for David Tennant to just be like, he's my crush. I have a crush on Doctor Who. And David Tennant is killing it. The glasses, the suit, whatever, the chucks, the way he carries himself, the way he holds himself, the relationship that he has with Rose, that they're silly, they're goofy, they're fun together, that he's so damn intelligent, and then like just the way he was expressing love to Sarah Jane. I'm getting all of it with David Tennant, and I have to tell you that like I love Chris, but ooh, it didn't take long for me to be like, I see all of you that were like, David Tennant, he's the Doctor. He's my Doctor. I see you. I understand you. I'm with you. So guys, let's not wait any longer so I can stop gushing about David Tennant so I can gush about David Tennant. Yeah? All right, let's go. Sounds like Halloween. Oh, I forgot about this like little mask thing that I saw at the end of the last one. Okay, sounds creepy.
There is a man coming to Versailles. He has watched over me my whole life, and he will not desert me tonight. The only man, save you, I have ever loved. No, don't look like that. There's no time. I am your mistress. Go to your queen.
Oh, that's not even his wife.
It is time! Doctor! Doctor!
Here we go. That was a whole messy thing that happened there, but she was in love with the Doctor. Okay. So I'm gonna guess that's from like a previous like Classic Who episode. She probably is not gonna recognize him, per the usual. The girl in the fireplace, Stephen Moffat! Which I've heard is great at individual episodes, but not long term. 3,000 years later. Wait, no, not later. You had to go back then. Hey, Mickey.
It's a spaceship. Brilliant, I got a spaceship on my first go.
Can you see why it's so cool?
Dagmar cluster, you're a long way from home, Mickey. 2.5 galaxies.
Wow.
Mickey Smith, meet the universe. See anything you like?
Soak it in, boys, soak it in.
So realistic.
Well, we're in deep space. They didn't just nip out for a quick fag.
No, checked all the smoking pods.
That still throws me off when you guys call cigarettes that. Whoa. Are people alive in here, though? Oh, the fireplace!
Not a hologram.
She was calling for you.
This actually is an 18th century French fireplace. Double-sided. There's another room through there.
But what's on the other side, where she was?
Hello?
What's your name?
Renette, that's a lovely name.
Can you tell me where you are at the moment, Renette?
In my bedroom?
Oh my gosh.
And where's your bedroom? Where do you live, Renette?
Paris, of course.
Paris, right?
Of course.
Well, she was speaking French. Right period French, too.
She was speaking English, I heard it.
No.
Translates for you.
Yes.
Gotcha!
Oh! I love it! But why this... Why are Rose and Mickey not able to see through right now? Oh, so pretty. But like, why this time? What's so important? I know we'll figure it out. I'm just trying to work it out.
Okay, that's scary.
Who
You're scared of a broken clock?
Just a bit scared, yeah. Just a little tiny bit. Because you see,
Why?
if this clock's broken and it's the only clock in the room, then what's that? Because you see, that's not a clock. You can tell by the resonance. Too big.
What is it?
If you were a thing that ticked and you were hiding in someone's bedroom, first thing you do, break the clock. No one notices the sound of one clock ticking, but two, you might start to wonder if you're really alone.
What does that mean?
Stay on the bed, right in the
Tell me!
Don't put your hands or feet over the edge.
Oh, I'm already afraid of things under my bed, and I'm a grown-ass adult. Is it a bomb? Ah! Oh, is it a pilgrim? That's what it looks like. It's probably a Frenchman. Girl. Woman.
Don't look round.
Ah!
Stay exactly where you are.
Too close to a clown. I don't like it.
I don't understand.
Me either.
It wants me.
Don't look at it.
Not
Creepy.
Yet. You are incomplete.
What do you mean, incomplete?
Oh, they're robots? Or creatures?
Be careful.
Just a nightmare, Annette. Don't worry about it. Everyone has nightmares.
He's so confident and smooth.
What do monsters have nightmares about?
But how long has he been gone? What does that do? Is it like nitrous? Does it freeze him?
Excellent ice gun.
Ice.
Fire extinguisher.
Oh.
Field trip
Take
to
off the
France,
mask.
Some kind of basic camouflage protocol. Nice needlework.
Let's see what's underneath.
Don't about the face.
Oh.
Oh,
Cool.
You are beautiful.
I hate to agree.
No, really, you are. You're gorgeous.
Oh, those glasses. Oh.
Short-range teleport. Can't have got far. Can still be on board.
What is it?
Don't go looking for it.
Where are you going?
Back in a sec.
I mean, Rose. Strapped.
He said not to look for it.
Yeah, he did.
How much time went by? So it just goes. Time just goes past for her.
I was just looking for Renette. This is still her room, isn't it?
It's a little awkward and odd.
It is customary, I think, to have an imaginary friend only during one's childhood. You are to be congratulated on your persistence.
Aww.
Well,
You got a little crush, Doctor?
goodness how you've grown.
Mm-hmm.
Don't want your mother finding out you're with a strange man, do we?
Strange? How could you be a stranger to me? I've known you since I was 7 years old.
Yeah, I suppose you have. I came the quick route.
Yeah, she's got a crush on you. You saved her life.
So many questions. So little time.
Knew that was coming. I could feel the vibe in the room. Oh, and he's kissing back, too. Holy moly.
Who the hell are you? I'm the doctor, and I just snogged Madame de Pompadour.
What an exit. Have they been frozen the whole time? Oh. Oh no, they've just been playing ray gun. Or ice gun. But how is there a horse on the ship? Is his gun not an ice gun? Oh, there's a heartbeat. A real heart.
What is that?
It's a heart, Mickey.
It's an alive ship.
It's a human heart.
Is it an organic ship? Rose! What is up with the horse?
It's France again. We can see France.
Yeah, why is this connected to France? Why am I saying France?
I would have met a horse.
He's still
What's
hanging
a horse doing
out.
on a spaceship?
Mickey, what's pre-revolutionary France doing on a spaceship? Get a little perspective.
That's questions I'm asking, though.
Time time window. Deliberately arranged along the life of one particular woman. A spaceship from the 51st century stalking a woman from the 18th. Why?
But why? Yeah.
She's got plans on being his mistress.
Oh, I get it. Camilla.
Who now is queen. Crazy. Consort. Queen consort. Very important.
How long have you been standing there? Show yourself.
What is up with these people?
Hello, Renette. Hasn't time flown?
Fireplace man.
I want to know why.
That ship hasn't moved in over a year. What's taking you so long?
We did not have the parts. Always comes down to that, doesn't it? The parts.
I mean, pretty much.
We did not have the parts.
50 people don't just disappear. What?
The heart. The
You
eyes.
didn't have the parts, so you used the crew.
Oh my god.
Repairing the ship any way it can with whatever it can find.
Wow.
No one told it the crew weren't on the menu. What did you
That's
say the flight deck
amazing.
smelled of?
Someone cooking.
Oh.
One more part is required.
A brain? A...
And why haven't you taken it?
She is incomplete.
What does that mean? Oh.
Rose, take Mickey and Arthur. Get after it. Follow us.
Arthur.
Good name for a horse.
No, you're not keeping the horse.
I'll let you keep Mickey. Now go, go, go!
I let you keep Mickey. Oh, he's not a pet.
Cleopatra?
Cleopatra, he mentioned her once.
Yeah, but he called her Cleo.
Oh, God. Okay, we don't need to take any parts of them.
If there's anything you don't want me to see, just imagine a door and close it. I won't look. Oh, actually, there's a door just there. You might want to Sorry, you might find old memories reawakening. Side effect.
Oh,
That might be good.
Childhood.
Oh, maybe not.
Oh, Doctor. So lonely, so very, very alone.
When did you start calling me doctor?
Whoa,
Such a lonely
I didn't catch it
boy.
either.
Lonely then and lonelier now.
Are you reading his mind?
Doctor. Doctor Who?
What did you see?
That there comes a time, Time Lord, when every lonely little boy must learn how to dance.
I shouldn't be smiling. Mickey and Rose are in peril. They're gonna steal their organs. I can't even imagine waking up to that mask.
And trust me, you wouldn't want to mess with our designated driver.
Ah!
They called him the... They called him the...
What? Oh my god!
I think I just invented the banana daiquiri a couple of centuries early. Do you know, they've never even seen a banana before. Always take a banana to a party, Rose.
Where did he get this outfit? Because that's not from, what is it, 17th century France? 18th century?
You're Mr. Thickety, thick face from Thick Town, Thickania. And so's your dad.
They want to know how old she is. Know why? Because this ship is 37 years old. And they think when Renette is 37, then her brain will be compatible.
I knew it was her brain, but I didn't realize her age had anything to do with it.
Why didn't they just open a time window to when she was 37?
Amount of damage to these circuits, they did well to hit the right century. Trial and error after that.
Ah! I hate that. Where are they going?
One of them must have found the right time window. Now it's time to send in the troops. And this time they're bringing back her head.
Oh, that's what we saw at the beginning. Okay. Is it the doctor?
Madame de Pompadour, please don't scream or anything. We haven't got a lot of time. I'm sorry, it's hard to explain. The doctor does this better.
He's coming then,
He promises.
but he cannot
I
make
really
his
wish he was
promises in
saying
person.
this. Yeah.
None of this was ever supposed to happen to you.
Supposed to happen? What does that mean? It happened, child, and I would not have it any other way. One may tolerate a world of demons for the sake of an angel.
Wow.
No, you can't go in there. The doctor will go back.
Well, maybe she should if they're coming for her head.
Come on, we gotta go. There's a problem.
Give me a moment. You okay?
No,
No,
I'm
who would be
very
okay with
afraid.
this?
but you and I both know, don't we, Rose? The doctor is worth the monsters.
But what was Mickey talking about there being a problem? I want to know what the problem is, though. Like what was the doctor trying to figure out?
You found it.
How to get there?
I knew I was coming, they blocked it off.
Oh, that's why.
I have made a decision. And my decision is no. I have seen your world, and I have no desire to set foot there again.
We do not require your feet.
Doctor, can we do something now, please?
You are merely the nightmare of my childhood. And if my nightmare can return to plague me, then rest assured, so will yours.
Oh. Did he ride the horse in? Shut up. Through the mirror? What a hero.
What the hell is going on?
Oh, this is my lover, the King of France.
Yeah?
My lover.
Well, I'm the Lord of Time. Forget it. It's over. For you and for me. Talk about 7 years bad luck.
Oh, how does he get back?
3,000.
So they can't get back either.
Where did the time window go? How's he gonna get back?
Yeah, how's he gonna get back? Oh, Rose, it's okay. It's only episode 4.
It's over. Accept that. I'm not winding you up.
Wow. What a weird thing for all these people to experience.
We can't fly the TARDIS without him. How's he gonna get back?
Come on, Rose, think of something.
When the mirror broke, the shock would have severed all the links with the ship. Wherever there was a time window. I'll pay for any damage.
Well, what about the fireplace?
I think I would have enjoyed the slow path.
Well, I'm not going anywhere.
Oh, aren't you? Take my hand.
What's happening? Is it the fireplace?
It's not a copy, it's the original. I had it moved here and was exact in every detail.
The fireplace? The fireplace from your bedroom?
It meant the world to her.
The link is basically physical, and it's still physically here.
Give it a
What does
try.
it mean if I'm lucky? Wish me luck.
No.
Madame de Pompadour! Still want to see those stars?
More than anything.
Give me 2 minutes. Pack a bag.
He's gonna go show her the stars?
Renette? You there, Renette?
Oh my god, did she just age in that time?
Renette? Oh. Hello.
You just missed her. She'll be in Paris by 6.
Oh. Is she in a
There she
casket?
goes. Leaving Versailles for the last time. Only 43 when she died. Too young. What does she say? Of course. Quite right.
You alright?
I'm always all right.
You're clearly not all
Come
right.
on, Rose. It's time you show me around the rest of this place.
I want to know what the letter says.
My dear doctor, reason tells me that you and I are unlikely to meet again, but I think I shall not listen to reason. I have seen the world inside your head and know that all things are possible. Godspeed, my lonely angel.
Oh, Stephen Moffat kills it again. Well, I thought it was just going to be a fun episode, and then I thought it was going to be a flirty episode, and then it turned out to be kind of a heartbreaking episode. What else is new? Oh, well. What a beautiful story. Okay, so I'm not going to sit here and just like rave about Stephen Moffat, but so far the stories that he's given have been very good and very precise, and I'm thinking the reason why... I don't know if it's something that happened after the fact or if it is something that, in fact, is the reason why all of the robots, monsters, whatever they are, were going after Madame Pompadour was because that was the name of the ship. And obviously they took all the humans on the ship to make the ship work because they're repair droids. So they obviously were like, the name Madame Pompadour was familiar to them, and that's why they were trying to take her. But what a lovely idea about visiting windows in time. Not necessarily so you can take this girl when she's at the right age for her brain, but like how interesting of a way to travel is through these windows in time from this ship. What a lovely story. And the fact that she could connect with the doctor, she could see into his mind, he could see into hers, you know, and like I knew when she like saw him after all those years that like she was like in love. And you know, like it kind of reminds me of The Time Traveler's Wife a little bit, where it's just like this love is built from this, like she's idealizing who she thinks this person is. And she's quite right that he is a good guy, that he's a hero. I think personally, to wake up to a man who traveled through a fireplace into my bedroom and standing over top of me, I would think that that is creepy. And it was borderline almost there, but it was very believable that like she was a curious girl. She wasn't scared necessarily, and that he is a kind person and wasn't putting on like an odd vibe. And it worked really, really well. I think at first I was like, robots with these masks. It was very, it's the second time that Stephen Moffat's wrote something to where the masks have been equally terrifying. I think like they're kind of clownish in nature, but like the fact that it was very like, you know, I don't know if it's Victorian French. I don't know when the Victorian era necessarily was. Or did he say that? Did he say it was the Victorian era? I keep saying era. I don't know, but the look was fantastic. The movements from the actors was fantastic. The gear work, all of that was very, very beautiful. It was nice to see Mickey and Rose on an adventure together, without like really, I mean, they were being kids like from their childhood, like running around shooting each other with ice guns and, you know, kind of coming up with like other parts of the story along the way, but they weren't like a main component of it. They weren't something that was like, they solved this mystery. I don't know why Rose was the one that had to go back and talk to Renette instead of the doctor. Maybe the doctor, I don't know. I don't know why Rose went back and talked to her instead of the doctor, but I'm betting it's because the doctor could probably feel a little bit of something and then it would be hard to leave her knowing what was coming. Or, you know, he was so busy trying to figure out how to stop what was coming that he's just like, Rose, go leave her this message. That's probably more likely. I'm romanticizing it just a little bit, I think. But that actress knocked it out of the park. She was great. She was wonderful. everything about her and David Tennant, there was so much chemistry there, like just phenomenal work. I was like, is it an organic ship? I mean, now it is. That's disturbing. I was like, it's beautiful because the heart is like, you know, keeping the ship alive, and the eyes and the cameras I thought were very interesting. If I wasn't a human, I'd be like, genius, what a great idea. But I am human, so I'm like, no, I'd like to keep my eyes. I'd like to keep my brain. Let's not do that. That seems awful. It is interesting that Rose is still getting all of this like jealousy anytime there's another female, like that's even a curiosity to the Doctor. And like Mickey kind of pointing it out. He was like, Sarah Jane, like, come on, like, what's up with that? And, you know, I think she wants to be the Doctor's world and like them go on these adventures together and always be, you know, them and him always being intrigued by her. And, you know, he's the Doctor, and like, you know, like it's the thing about being a Time Lord and living for forever is that he's seen so many different things that his curiosity is always going to jump from one thing to the next to the next. And I think what the capacity that she wants him isn't the capacity that like he's always giving her. Which is really interesting of like Mickey pointing it out and like seeing it, and, you know, Mickey being on this adventure, you know, I'm happy Mickey got to like look out a window and see another galaxy and travel, like, you know, for him to kind of get in on this adventure and like what Rose is drawn to and why she loves it. And, you know, like that has to be exciting for him. Now he was afraid to do it, you know, in season 1, and he was just very much like wanting to stay where he was. And I think that it was sold to him. Rose very much always wants to talk about these adventures, and like, you know, now he's having an adventure himself. I don't know where we go next necessarily, but like, you know, I like having Mickey around because it adds a different dynamic. You know, it allows Rose to be like silly Rose with her friend, and it allows like her to also be like silly Rose with the Doctor. But, you know, having like the Doctor and Mickey like, you know, shake hands and stuff like that was pretty interesting. And the relationship growing with the Doctor and Mickey, that's actually something I'm curious to see, because I think that we could do more with Mickey than make him kind of like this starved lovesick puppy that's just following her on Rose and is always waiting on Rose, and like actually make him part of the team where he's contributing. And I know he contributes when he's back on Earth, but like when he's in the adventure, I think that dynamic is really interesting, and I'm actually looking forward to more of Mickey being on these adventures with us. Overall, this was a really great episode. Got the emotion. Her dying was not something that I really expected. I thought maybe that we'd see her as an old woman and that it had been years. I didn't know she died at 43. I'm 44, so that's startling to me. And you know, like the king very much loved and cared about her, and very much knew how she cared about the Doctor, and it was just really well acted, really well written, really well played. I really liked this episode a lot. Dare I say, I still like the Tooth and Claw. I really like that one too. Back when we visit older times, which is really interesting to me because that's not really my favorite time period. Like, I want to go to the future. I want to see some future shit. But like, I've really liked the ones where we've gone back into American history. I think that, well, not American history, Earth history. You could tell what I'm used to saying. Yes, definitely Earth history, history of Paris, history of England, Britain, the UK, United Kingdom, whatever the hell else it's called. It's got like 50 different names, I think. Anyway. Oh, and when they were talking about Renette being the mistress to the king, and she's like, Camilla. And I was like, well, and then she eventually got to be queen. Consort, but still. Some things, I'm not saying it doesn't age well. It's just interesting that this is so much older that like now I have, you know, like recent history to kind of just go, well, that panned out, you know, or, you know, I still am very disturbed about what you guys call cigarettes, because obviously it's a different term completely here in the States. So sometimes there's stuff that they say that I was like, that is very British. And I'm like, what? Wait, don't say that. That's awful. And I'm like, oh, well, you know, it's like you guys kind of use the C word with abandon over there too. We're getting a little bit more looser with it. But yeah, it's still like sometimes those things are just like, please don't use the F word. I don't like it. But guys, if you want to watch the full-length reaction to this episode, it will be available on my Patreon and up to 2 episodes early. But in the meantime, like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below. what did you think of this episode? One, Stephen Moffat. I think that he's great at episodes. I've heard that he's not great at kind of carrying a whole season, which I think is interesting because the fact that you can write really great like short stories, but like you can't really write things with an overall arc is really interesting to me. So that just means he's a better collaborative writer rather than like a head writer. But like so far of the 3 that he's written, I've thoroughly enjoyed them. Oof. Also, what did you guys think about this being like the first like episode where Mickey is on the TARDIS and he's traveling with the Doctor and Rose? And like, how did you guys feel about that? Because I feel like it worked really well. Like, I think there was a good balance of like silliness from Mickey and Rose, but also like him realizing that it's not just all fun and games, is that like most of the time it's peril, like it's creepy, it's odd, it's weird. And I really liked him experiencing that this time around. I'm happy that he's on these journeys with us because I want him to see what all the hype's about. So how did you guys feel about that? I know a lot of people aren't a fan of Mickey. I think a lot of people are also kind of in the mindset of me of like, be free, Mickey, be free, run, enjoy your life, boy. But I also thoroughly enjoy this as well. So I just wonder how you guys feel about Mickey being on the journey with us. And, you know, Rose's jealousy, it's kind of getting old. I'm kind of like, I don't need to see her being jealous every time the Doctor's interested in somebody else or somebody's interested in him or has a history with him. You know, that's part about traveling through time, is that you're going to have that. You're going to meet people in the future that might know about the Doctor. You're going to meet people in the past that knew the Doctor, maybe had a thing for him. People in your present that, you know, like Sarah Jane, and like, girl, it's time to grow up, I think. I like Rose because of her empathetic heart. I also see the teenage girl in her where she's a little jelly sometimes. Stop that. Okay. But again, she's a teenager, so you have to kind of like grant her grace just like you grant Mickey grace for, you know, continually like thinking that there's a chance for this thing to keep going further. But, you know, we'll see how it pans out now that they're traveling through time together. Maybe they'll want to start a new life together somewhere else. Just them without the Doctor. I don't know. But guys, come back here for the next episode. And in the meantime, I'll see ya.